Hey guys, welcome back to my channel today. I just realized as I sat down to film this that my jacket matches the couch, but we're not going to take it off because it's my ode to fall by wearing kind of like a fall colored jacket. I just got this recently from Hillary Macmillan and I am loving it. It is absolutely beautiful. So we're going to keep it on as a celebration of fall, but let's just jump right into today's video before I go on a longer tangent. So as you can see from the title above, I have a massive Zara fall haul here. So I know before I was doing a lot of pre-fall hauls, and I guess you could kind of still say that some of this stuff is pre-fall, but as I'm looking at these are definitely very fall oriented, and this is going to be a significantly larger haul than what you guys are used to seeing from me, and that is primarily because I'm just still not comfortable with going back into the stores and the malls just quite yet to buy all these things. So I had the luxury of being able to purchase all these and having them sent straight to my house so that I could pick and decide which ones that I want and then only go back into the stores to return it then. That way it really like limits my contact and the amount of time I'm spending in store with other people. I don't know. I just feel safer that way. If you guys like going to the stores and shopping, you do you. That is perfectly fine with me. I do not have a problem with that. I don't want you guys to think that I'm judging. It's just my personal decision. I want to be able to shop from home online and then return it in the stores afterwards once I've decided whether or not I want to keep them. But because there's so many of them, I don't usually get to touch them up front like I do in the stores and be as critical as I would like it to be. So honestly, all I did was just like put things into cart. I was just like add to cart, add to cart, add to cart, add to cart. At the end, I checked out and I was like, don't even look at the total, Vic. You're not going to keep all of this, so it is okay. You can determine at home whether or not you like it afterwards, and that's what I'm doing here on the video today. So I'm also, like I said, going to be a little bit more critical than usual because I know a lot of you probably are also not as comfortable going in and out of malls just quite yet. So if you guys see some pieces that you really like and you would like a further in-depth analysis of it before you buy it, because I know Zara can be a little bit more pricier for some people, I am going to be here to share my thoughts on some of these pieces, and I will not be holding back. So let's just jump right into the haul. So first off, in front of me, I have some knit pieces, and no, they're not sweaters. Don't freak out, guys. I know I got a lot of sweaters last year, and I'm trying really freaking damn hard to refrain and to not buy any more sweaters this year just because I don't need more sweaters, guys. You guys already know how many sweaters I have, and I actually need to clear out and sell them on Poshmark. Oh, speaking of which, if you guys want to help me clear out my closet, my Poshmark is going to be linked in the description box below, or you can search my name right here to shop my closet because I need to empty it, and please, guys, help me get rid of my sweaters. I have way too many. Peter's gonna murder me if I keep them and get more, so please help this girl out. Anyways, back to this haul. I got this knit kind of, you guys know I'm on like a sweater vest obsession right now, and I wouldn't necessarily say this is a sweater vest. It's like a straight up square. If I can get back far enough for you guys to see this. It's a square with holes. There's a hole at the top for your neck. There's two holes on either sides for your sleeves, and there's a hole at the bottom for your body here, and it essentially looks like a giant square. It actually feels really soft, and I think this actually comes with a matching pair of pants as well that are supposed to be really loose and comfortable. I'm sorry, we live like right on a main road, so you guys can always hear traffic coming through whenever they're driving down. I apologize if you heard that car rumbling just now, but let's just ignore it and pretend it doesn't happen. So this actually comes with a matching pair of bottoms as well, which I think would be super comfortable to wear at home, especially in the winter time. I know Toronto, we've already kind of slowly started to reel back on our restrictions. Since we entered phase 3, we're now allowed less people in groups anymore when we hang out. So I don't know about you guys, but if you're going to be gearing up to spend more time at home, you want more comfy clothes at home. I have a lot of loungewear that I accumulated over the spring and summer, but some of those are more like relaxed, comfortable ones. Now I'm thinking more like the knit, cozy, warm ones, because you know, fall holidays are also rolling up and you want to feel cozy and comfortable and warm at home when you're stuck at home all day. So I found this set, and I actually really want to get the pair of pants, but the pants are actually sold out in my size. So I just got the top for the meanwhile just to see if I would like it. I actually tried it on, and I don't love the fit of this on me. I think it's way too boxy and too structural, and I would definitely have to wear something underneath it. I am not a gal that can wander around in the wintertime at home at night without a layer underneath. So unfortunately, this one's going to be going back. But if you're somebody who likes that very like effortless, chic vibe with like structural silhouettes, then this is definitely going to be the top for you, along with a matching pair of bottoms. You're going to want to pick that up and add it to your winter loungewear season. Next up, completely different from that, is actually going to be a skirt. It is this Croc effect skirt here. If you guys are coming here after watching my mango video, then you'll know that I ordered a pair of pants from Mango that were also in the Croc effect, and I also ordered a pair of pants from Zara in the Croc effect. And then I saw this skirt and I had to get it just for shits and gigs, just to see how it looks. And this actually fits so well. So it is not leather, this is a pleather, and it's actually a little bit stretchy and quite comfortable. The inside is lined with this like polyester kind of material, and it's cool to the touch, so you're not going to feel hot. That is a huge issue that I have when it comes to pleather pants and skirts and shorts, is that the inner material usually is this like weird soft suede that makes you sweat quite a bit, but the inside of this is lined with something, so you're not going to have to worry about that. And I can actually foresee myself wearing this with so many tights and lug boots and blazers for the fall. This is going to be a look. In the fall, for some reason, I really gravitate towards neutrals, but textures and playing together with textures. So even this with like a fuzzy sweater, so cute. And this fits so well. So if you want a statement piece to add to your closet, and this also plays up in the whole like leather everything trend, I would highly recommend this skirt. I'm gonna keep this one. It's beautiful. I have nothing like it. I think I only literally have like 1 or 2 other black shirts in my closet. So this one's definitely gonna add to that and make my fall wardrobe a little bit more robust. So since I already spoke about the skirt, I figured I'd also chat a little bit about the pants. So these are the Croc pants right here. As I told you guys, I got a pair from Mango and Zara. There's also a matching blazer to this, but I felt like that was a little bit too much. I don't know how frequently I'm going to be wearing a Croc blazer, so I decided to omit that from my shopping cart. But the pants were cute because you can layer it with so many other tops and pieces as well to make it look different. So I figured I'd go for that one. These ones are a little bit different from the Mango ones because there actually is a slit in the front here. I don't know if I can show it to you by putting my hands underneath. It just looks like this, which makes it really easy for the pants to sit over top of your shoes, especially if you're wearing boots with heels. They kind of just like glide over the front and they don't bunch up in the front, which I hate that look. So that's a plus for you when it comes to these pants. Unfortunately, okay, so here's the pros and cons. These pants, I can pull them up and zip them up and button them compared to the Mango ones, which I couldn't even get over my hips. I don't know what was going on with those ones. These ones are also lined on the inside, so it's cool to the touch and you're not gonna feel sweaty as well, similar to the skirt. And I really like that. But these are actually more of like a mid-rise and they come right underneath my belly button and sit on my hips. And it's a little bit strange because this material is actually a little bit thick. So when it sits on certain parts of your body, it doesn't flow and glide over. It creates folds and like crevices, and I don't like that look because actually where it sits on my hips, it makes the pockets here bulge out and it just looks like it's constantly filled, and my hips just look puffier because the pockets bend out that way, and I just personally don't like that look. If you guys are looking for a pair of Croc pants that fit relatively comfortably, then I would recommend the Zara ones over the Mango ones because these ones do fit a little bit better. But just keep in mind they do run a little bit more on the mid-rise, so you're not going to get as high of a waistline with these ones as you probably would want to. So I wouldn't necessarily gravitate towards these ones myself per se. I'm still on the hunt for a perfect pair of Croc pants, but these ones will be going back to Zara just because they don't have the silhouette that I like. It's too low-waisted, and also the pockets here just like sit unflatteringly on my hips, so I'm not a huge fan of these ones, although the texture of the material is beautiful and it is lined, which is a huge plus in my books when it comes to pleated pants. So I did get a couple of other knit pieces, and I actually was inspired to get these primarily because of this Victoria's Secret set that I got earlier in the spring that I shot a little bit of in Florida, and I loved how soft and comfortable they were. So when I saw a similar type of material in Zara, I was like, I am getting those just to see how they look on. So I got this green top right here. Unfortunately, I don't think this green top comes with a pair of matching bottoms, but it is so cute. I know it's not really a fall color. This is definitely summer 2020 color. I don't know why. Pastels and baby colors were a huge thing this summer. So I actually think I might return this one and get this in a more neutral color, maybe like a beige or a white if they have one. I can't remember what colors these come in, but this is such a flattering cut and perfect to wear underneath blazers. The only thing I would keep in mind is that when it comes to fall, you probably are layering your pieces quite a bit, and the knot up here from the bows are going to get a little bit annoying if you're going to be wearing a blazer that's sitting over top and pressing these knots down onto your shoulder, and you're also wearing a purse that's going to be pressing these down as well. So keep that in mind. If you're going to be getting this, that's something you may have to deal with. Personally, for myself, I probably would just opt for a blazer that's not as thick and not as pressing on here, or even wear a blazer that has shoulder pads so it's a little bit more comfortable if I'm wearing a purse over top. But otherwise, this is so soft and comfortable. It does not feel like it's scratchy on your skin whatsoever at all, and I am obsessed with the fit. It is so freaking flattering. You guys know the one that I returned from Mango? This is a very similar color to that. I think it's a little bit more of a tealy than like a true sage green of that one, but this is so similar. I actually wanted this cut from the Mango one, like this crop top style. That's what I was looking for, and that little like green one with the embroidery on it, and I didn't get it. So I'm quite happy that I got it in this one, but ultimately I think because of the color is more like summer than it is fall, I'm probably gonna exchange this for a different color, but I love it a lot and I really wish I could keep this one. Next up is a slinky pink dress. You guys may have seen this one already, or it may look familiar to you guys because in my previous Zara haul I got this exact dress in the black. You guys know how much I love that dress, and then I saw that they released in the pink and I decided to get it because I don't have any sort of slip silky dresses in pink, and I want to see how this looks since I love the silhouette of the other one so much. Similar to the other one, it has the faux buttons on the side for the detailing here. I'm really not doing it justice because you guys cannot see what it looks like when I hold it up. It'll show up so much better in the cutaway. And it also has a cowl neck at the front here. Similar to the other one, I wasn't a fan with the fact that it's not adjustable in the back. I really wish these straps were adjustable because it's like a tad too long on me. This girl has no boobies, so if I wear this, you're gonna see my nips like from a mile away. I don't know why they make some of their clothes adjustable and some not, so I'm probably going to have to actually fix and sew this myself and make it a little bit shorter so that it looks relatively reasonable when I wear it and I'm not flashing the world. But I love how simple and silky and beautiful this silhouette is. I can see this pairing beautifully with a leather blazer in the wintertime, especially fall, because it's a huge trend right now. It's just like leather everything. This with a pair of like knee-high leather boots and a leather jacket, so chic for the fall. If you guys don't like pink, then go for the black one. I actually had interpreted this as like a lighter, more kind of beigey pink, so unfortunately I will be returning this one. But I just want to share with you guys this beautiful color and the silhouette of this dress. It is absolutely stunning, and it's like one of the dresses of my dreams, except the black version, not the pink. I got another dress as well in the silky material, but I think I'm actually gonna return it now that I see it. I was looking for a dress like this for the entire summer, like a very beautiful, delicate silk pastel colored dress with these strappy kind of, I don't know, shoulder straps and the cowl neck top. But it's already way too cold to be wearing this anymore in the fall. Even if I was to pair this with like bike shorts and boots and a blazer, it's gonna be way too cold for me. I'm gonna have to wait till next year to wear it. And unfortunately, knowing myself and because I am a fashion blogger primarily, I'm gonna have more dresses to wear by next summer. So this dress is gonna end up collecting dust in my closet. I know myself well enough now that if I don't wear something within its specific season for me to wear it now, I probably won't wear it by next year because I'll have other things that I want to wear by then. So unfortunately, although this one is beautiful and I love how it looks on, it's going to be going straight back to Zara just because I won't get enough wear out of it this season and I probably won't even have time to wear it next year. But this is like the quintessential perfect summer 2020 dress. If I had gotten this sooner, I would have worn this so freaking much the entire summer. I don't know why Zara didn't just release this earlier on in the season and waited till now to release it because it is absolutely beautiful. Highly recommend anybody out there to go get it. I would love to keep this. I just know for myself it's not feasible for me to keep this, so it's gonna be going back. But I'm so sad. It's stunning, like beautifully constructed. I'm gonna go back into a couple of knit pieces that I also picked up. You guys know how much I love padded shoulder tops, and I've been exploring the padded shoulder tops from a bunch of different retailers. I haven't quite loved them as much as I loved the mango one yet, but I still stumbled upon this one at Zara, and it is a knitted padded shoulder top. So very similar to the very first shirt that I showed you guys. It's almost a similar material of how it's like a tight woven knit, and once again it is a square like that one, except it has padded shoulders, which I love. And when I tried this on, I actually really like the fit of this one a lot more than a lot of the other Zara padded shoulder tops that I've been trying on and showing you guys. I think this is actually great for the fall time because it's a thicker material, so it's going to give you a little bit more warmth. You guys saw that I tried on the padded shoulder top sweater from H&M. Did not like the fit of that one. It made me look like I was Captain Kirk like on Star Trek or something, so I had to return that one. But this one I'm a huge fan of. It does not give me that very Star Trek-y vibe, even though it has a similar color to the one from H&M. I think when it comes to the sleeves, that's where it starts to look like a Star Trek uniform, but because the sleeves of this one are cut off, it's not too bad. And I just love how soft it is. So if you guys want to carry the padded shoulder trend into fall and you still like those sort of tanks, then definitely get this one from Zara. I think I'm gonna absolutely be keeping this one and retiring the other two. I think it was like a gray and black one that I got from Mango for the summer season because the material is a little bit too light and I want something a little bit thicker. Love this one. It is so beautifully made and so freaking soft. Okay, so here's another trend that I saw for fall, and I thought I liked it, but I'm really not loving it anymore now that I've tried this piece on. Maybe I just got the wrong one and I'm jaded by it, but it is these micro sweaters. So as you guys can see, this is a turtleneck right here. I'm going to flip it behind so you can see this a little bit better, but it essentially cuts off at the top and you're meant to wear another shirt or like a tank top or something underneath it, and then it's just like a long sleeve sweater here. So I love this one primarily due to the color and the turtleneck of the fit and the silhouette of it, but when I tried it on, the sleeves here are just like wide open and loose and they're just not flattering on my arms. They're actually a little bit shorter than what I expected to. I thought they'd be longer. If they were longer, I think I would have been okay with it, but because it is so short, it just looks like it cuts off my arms like here. And I accidentally cut the sweater like up the center up to here, and I cut the arms as well. It just doesn't look flattering whatsoever at all to me, so I'm going to be returning this one. But I think Zara has another one in like a beige or a gray that's more of like a knit material. This one's actually like a really heavy knit. It's kind of like the acrylic cool knit that's like really, really thick and heavy. So I want the other one that's more of like a regular kind of woolen cotton knit, and it has, I forget what it's called at the end here, the sleeve. It's capped and it's nice and tight, so it actually feels like it's like pulling into you a little bit, and I think that one's a little bit more flattering. This one, not so much, didn't love it, so I'm definitely going to be returning this one to Zara. Another knit top that I got is actually this Sweetheart one in beige. Actually, I think this is a taupe color. I really like this because it's a simple top for you to be able to wear with jeans. Sweetheart necklines for me, I find are really flattering just because I don't have any breasts, and they kind of like accentuate my décolletage and my collar a little bit more. So I gravitated towards this one because I knew that this silhouette is very flattering on me. It's a very soft and light material, similar to like a Henley, so you can definitely wear this with like a simple pair of jeans, throw a cardigan or a jacket on top, and you're good to go. This is perfect for a casual outfit. Unfortunately, I'm going to be returning this one because it kind of hits me a little bit funny. It's like a crop top, but not. It like hits a little bit too high above where I would typically like my jeans to end, and it hits right there, so it looks like it should be tucked in, but it's not long enough to stay in place if you tuck it in, so it slips out every once in a while. I don't know, the hemline at the bottom of this is not the most attractive to me, and I just didn't like how it worked with all the pants that I had. So I will be returning this one to Zara, unfortunately though, because it is very, very beautiful. If you have a shorter torso though, you're definitely going to be able to get away with wearing this top. Unfortunately, I can't just because my torso is a little bit longer, so it's harder for me to overlap my shirts with my pants, but otherwise I would recommend this silhouette to anybody. If you can get a hold of Sweetheart neckline tops, get them. They're so figure flattering and look honestly almost like universally beautiful on everybody. So I'm gonna move on to knit sets. You guys know how much I love knit sets. I bought 2 pairs of them in late winter last year, which was like early this year, and I wore them to LA. I also wore them in Florida, and I loved how comfortable they were. So Zara has been putting out some impeccable knit sets recently, and I've just been trying to get a hold of all of them as I can because, you know, we're going back into lounge season. It's going to be chillier again. It seems like a lot of cities and countries are going back into lockdown, so I'm trying to prepare myself to have comfy clothes to wear around the house. They're also cute, so I picked up a set from Zara, and it is this pair of matching shorts. It looks like diapers here because you can't even see where the bottom of the legs come out, and it also comes with this matching little tank top right here. It is just like this. Has stretchy shoulder straps. This one's literally just like a tube top with straps attached to it. And also this cute little cardigan has no buttons. This is a cropped cardigan. The other sets that I have actually are longer cardigans, more of like a regular one. So this one is going to show a little bit more skin, just something to keep in mind. But I love how these two fit. I actually got this cardigan in a size medium, and it fits me really well. Only reason I got a medium was because the small was completely out of stock, and I actually just want to try on to see how it fits with everything else. All the other pieces I got in my regular sizes, which is usually a size small if they don't go down to an extra small. Like the top here fits as a size small, perfect. The bottom, also a size small, fits perfectly as well too. But then the cardigan was a size medium, and for some reason it still fits me really, really well. It's not overly big or anything, so something to keep in mind if you want a slightly looser fit. I think this is a kind of tighter cardigan overall in the fit everywhere, from the sleeves to the shoulder to the torso, but I'm very happy with the fit of the medium, so I think I will be keeping this one along with the top. I unfortunately will not be keeping the bottoms because these ones actually look like freaking diapers on me, and I don't know where the hell I'm going to wear this to. I already have a white set like this. I don't need another blue set to look like I'm wearing diapers, so I will be returning this. I was very sad though because I thought this whole set was really cute, but now that I think about it, I think I was actually envisioning myself wearing the top and the cardigan with some high-waisted jeans or like pants outside, so at least this way I probably won't ever wear the blue bottoms anywhere, so there's no point in really keeping it. So this pair is definitely going to be going back to Zara for me, whereas these two pieces will be a keep. We are done with the knits, and we're going to be moving on to a couple of other pieces. I got another Sweetheart neckline top, and it looks like this. It is white. I thought this was the most stunning top ever when I saw this on a mannequin. It has those cool little kind of like underwire booby pieces here. I don't know what to call these. If somebody knows what these are called, please tell me. It has the Sweetheart neckline, like I said, and it actually goes all the way up to your top like a triangle towards your neck like this, which guides the eyes upwards, and it really elongates your neck a little bit. I think it's absolutely beautiful. This material is really pretty as well. It's like a soft cotton crepe, and to put it on, because the material has a little bit of stretch but not that much, there's actually a zipper that goes almost all the way down your back, so really easy to get on and off. You guys know I complain all the time that Zara has some of like the worst clothes when they don't have zippers and clothes that don't stretch, and you're just like, how in the world did you create this, and who did you expect to put this on? Because I'm tiny, and if I can't put it on, how are other people going to be able to wear it? Anyways, I digress. This one fits perfectly. When you zip it up, it kind of helps to kind of conform to your body, so it looks like you're literally wearing a glove that's been designed for your body, which I like. It's stunning. The only thing I don't like about this is that these little booby cups sit like a whole 2 inches below my breasts. And I don't know if it's because I have itty bitty titties and they don't fall or sag anywhere really, but does the average person have these boobs all the way down here? Like, if I put this on, my boobs end here. The cups end like down here. So like, what is this extra 1.5 inches here doing? Like, where does the boob go? Is it supposed to fall down there? I am so confused. Anyways, when I put this on, it just was not flattering on my body. The collar was beautiful, but I think if this was a little bit shorter and it brought the wires up, I think it would be a lot more flattering and it wouldn't look like I have all this excess space underneath my breast with nothing to fill. If anything, the shirt actually made my boobs look even more lackluster and emptier than they typically do. So I'm going to be returning this top for sure. One more top I'm going to show you before we switch over to a different category, and it is this kind of, I can't even tell what color this top is. Is it like a purple? Is it like a gray? Is it a silver? It's so hard to see even in person. It has like a cool tone to it, so I can't tell if it's supposed to be like a light lavender, but it looks kind of grayish. And this top essentially is supposed to mimic your padded shoulder top because it has pleats up here in the shoulder, and then the sleeves drop down like this, so it kind of looks like your shoulders are accentuated without an actual pad inside of it. And I wanted to note though that these sleeves are actually batwing sleeves, and what I mean by that is that they come inwards like this and do not come close to your armpits. A regular sleeve would come more upwards and then down. This one just cuts in really tight to the side, and it's actually more of a crop top than it is a full dress shirt. So something to keep in mind, the sleeve almost forms like a very, very shallow tee with the bottom of the shirt. Now, I said keep in mind because if you like to tuck in your blouses, you're not gonna have an easy time with this one. Every time you lift your arms, it lifts the shirt up and just pulls it completely out of your pants. So I wouldn't even recommend bothering to tuck the shirt in because it's not gonna stay in. And if you don't want it to come out, then you can't really lift your arms higher than like your elbow height before it starts to tug a little bit. So I found the shirt to actually be extremely impractical, even though it was very pretty and I liked how it was constructed. I also found that these pleats tended to fall back on my shoulders if I didn't have the shirt buttoned all the way up to my neck. I don't typically like to button my blouses all the way up to the very tip top. I leave like the first 2 buttons out here, and when this was open, the whole shirt would just like slide backwards slowly, and I think it's because the weight of this material is a little bit heavier, so it's not evenly distributed on the shirt, and it just starts to like slowly pull back, and then the padded shoulders just start going back further and further, and then the shirt just gets really unflattering on you. So I don't recommend this shirt whatsoever at all, even though it looked beautiful online and on the mannequin. Don't get it. You guys are wasting your time. It just doesn't flatter anyone at all, and it's really like dysfunctional to wear. So moving on to blazers, I found this beautiful white one. I've had my eye on a couple blazers now that are more form-fitted because I saw this beautiful one from Dior, and I'm not about to shell out like $10,000 for a blazer. I'm not going anywhere with these blazers, guys. I have some meetings here and there, and I think blazers are a phenomenal staple to have in your closet. But if you have no reason to own a $10,000 blazer, then there is no reason to own a $10,000 blazer, which is why I do a lot of my blazer shopping in places like Zara, Mango, Aritzia, because I know they make really properly constructed blazers, but you don't have to shell out an arm and a leg for it. So anywho, I found this white one, which I thought was absolutely stunning. It's double-breasted. It has 2 black buttons on the front, and it actually has really, really immaculate detailing. There is a lot of darts going up the front and the back, and it actually really helps to accentuate your figure and your waistline when you have this on. So this coat's actually cut to come in a little bit at the waist, and then it comes back out kind of like a petticoat, and I thought that was really attractive because it's a very functional coat to wear with a belt, because if you cinch in the waist of the belt on a regular A-line blazer, it's gonna like bunch in and fold and not look the most pleasant. I think it looks really nice on girls who are a little bit more well endowed in the top, but since I don't have much going on here, when it wrinkles up here on my waist, it just makes everything look really wrinkled and messy, so I'm not a huge fan of that look, which is why I wanted to find a blazer that was cut in a little bit more at the waist, and I purchased this one. Unfortunately, I don't think this look actually looks good on me once I tried it. It's a little bit too formal and put together, and it kind of reminds me of like the Duchess, although I love her style. I think she's so beautiful and looks perfectly put together every single time. It just wasn't the vibe I was going for. A little bit too Stepford Housewifey or like army wife, and that's just not my vibe. So unfortunately, this blazer will definitely be going back to Zara for me. Another blazer that I could not wait to get my hands on is actually this taupe colored leather blazer. And if you guys have watched my 2020 fall trend forecast, then you'll know that leather everything is in right now, from leather blazers, leather pants, to even like leather skirts, which I showed you before, that faux leather one. I'm trying to get some pleather here and there whenever I can, just to be a little more sustainable for the environment. And this one from Zara is phenomenal. I don't know what Zara does with their pleathers, or the industry is just really upping their game, but this feels so soft. It's not wrinkly, dry, or plasticky feeling like I've seen pleathers in other retailers, and I really love the shade of this one. So this one is styled like a blazer. It has lapels. It's not your typical leather jacket. I have a lot of leather jackets and I think I'm done with them, and it only has 2 buttons in the front here. Now this one's actually a little bit more oversized, which is great because you can fit it over other jackets you may already be wearing. If you're wearing like a tank top and a jacket, like I could wear this over the trench jacket that I have right now and not feel tight. It's actually really comfortable, so I highly recommend that one. And I think this also comes in a black as well. I know black leather blazers are really trendy right now, so I'll be sure to link a couple of extra styles down below if this one isn't available on Zara anymore. But if you guys can get your hands on this, do it. It is so amazing, and it's gonna be such a versatile piece that you can't really thrift this color in other places, because I know leather jackets were super in for the 90s, but I think black leather was a thing back then, so it was red leather. I don't think this like taupey brown color was really popular and trendy then, so you're probably only gonna really get this color from like recent retailers that have them. We're moving on to pants now. I got quite a few pants and I'm excited to share them with you because I have been loving dress pants so much recently, and I can't wait to show you guys some of the ones I just picked up from Zara. So I got a couple different colors, and these are actually a little bit more different than what I expected. I thought that this was gray online, but now that I'm looking at it, it's more like a grainy gray, like an olive color. Not too sure, but when I tried it on, I didn't quite love it though, because the waist is actually a little bit lower than what I would want. I love my dress pants to be like a high waist, so it kind of helps to really flatten out your stomach, and especially loose ones, it really elongates your legs. So the higher they are, the longer it makes your legs look. These ones sit at more like a mid-waist. I do like the construction of it though. It's really nice. They have beautiful belt loops in the top, so you can put on your own belt if you want to. And the stitching detailing on the inside is like impeccable. I'm so impressed by these. I don't know what to say. I love the fit of them. They're a little bit short on me because I would typically wear heels or boots with heels on them, and they finish like right above my foot. So if I was to wear a heel and elevate myself even taller, these pants would be hovering off the floor by a couple of inches, and it's not exactly the look that I was going for. So unfortunately, this specific pair will be returned, but I did love the look of them a lot. And if you guys don't wear heels when it comes to going to work, then you're gonna love this one, and you're probably gonna want to pick this one up because it'll pair perfectly with any flats or sandals that you have for work. Okay, next up is a white pair that I loved, and I'm actually really sad about why I'm gonna be returning them, and I'll tell you guys in a second. It is this beautiful white pair of trousers. So when it comes to white, I have a hard time finding pairs that don't really show off your underwear underneath, because you don't want it to be kind of like see-through, invisible panty lines. This one doesn't have a lining, but for some reason the material is thick enough that it doesn't show your underwear that you're wearing underneath, and you don't have to worry about wearing only nude or white underwear under this. The only thing I didn't like about this is actually the clasp right here. I don't know what the hell is going on if somebody spilled something on it, but it's like a really dirty metal texture, and it looks like it's really unclean and unkept, and I'm definitely going to be returning it because of that. It just looks really gross and not what I want on my pants. I'm just worried that if this ever spreads the rest of the pants, it's going to create like a huge stain right here, which is just going to ruin the pants completely, because these are white and that's the last thing I want to come from these pants. Otherwise, if you guys are okay and you find these pants without that weird like metal rust, then I would highly recommend these. These come up so beautifully, high-waisted. They really tuck in any shirt that you want to tuck in perfectly without having them kind of like escape throughout the day. And it's a perfect length that you can wear with heels as well, because it's a little bit longer than the other ones I just showed you. So if you are going to be wearing heels at the bottom, it's not going to hover off the floor and kind of like expose too much of the heel. And they're like a beautifully tailored pair of pants. I love these. They're also really light and cool to the touch, so keep in mind if you guys are wearing these for the winter time, you may want to wear sweatpants and then change into these in the office once you get to work, because these are definitely not going to keep you warm in the winter, but they are so beautiful and they flow like really nicely when you put them on. Last pair of dress pants, and it's also another white beige pair, a little bit darker than the other one because this is actually not like a pristine white. It's kind of like an off-white, and it looks like this. And these actually didn't come out the way I envisioned them to. They have these like interesting pleats at the top here, which I didn't really love. Let me see if I can show you what they look like. They're just like this, and if you were to not wear a belt, it just doesn't look clean. It has all these messy pleats, so I think you do definitely need to wear a belt with these pants, but they don't come with a belt, so you're gonna have to find your own. And the material is actually quite thick. It's more like a canvasy type of material. I think it's supposed to have a very structured fit to it and be more cargo-like, as opposed to those dress pants, which had a more like crepey material. They're also significantly wider at the bottom too, so they're kind of like balloon pants. And I was actually thinking that these would be really nice for the material that they are, but for some reason, because they are this wide, they actually make my legs look super stunted. So the wider your pants are, usually the shorter your legs look, which is why I wasn't a big fan of these ones. So I think I'm going to be returning this one, primarily because it's not the silhouette that I intended for, even though they are beautiful. It's not what I wanted. So if I'm not happy with what I bought, I'm going to be returning it, and this one's going straight back to Zara. Last thing I'm going to show you guys is another fall 2020 trend that I forecast in my other video, and it is the bootcut jeans. So I got a very simple pair of jeans from Zara. I don't usually buy jeans from Zara, but I don't know how often I'm going to be into this trend or how long I'm going to be wearing this trend, so I don't want to spend too much on a pair of jeans. These ones are relatively affordable. I think they're like $60. You can get $60 jeans from American Eagle. So I thought price point wise, they're pretty comparable. You can always wait till the end of the season as well to get these if you'd like them to go on sale, because I can predict these ones will go on sale since they're a little bit trendy right now. I don't know if they have longevity into next year, but it is this kind of like raw denim light wash material. Super, super high waist. These are actually called the 90s full length, so very reminiscent of the 90s baggy jeans. And it is a boot cut because from the thighs here, it comes in a little bit at the knees, but all the way down to the bottom, it is essentially the exact same width. So perfect for boots. They're quite long. I would recommend you wearing these with shoes that have either a platform or an elevation or a heel to them, because if not, you're going to be dragging the hem of these everywhere in the floor and they're going to get so dirty and frayed. The bottom actually is a raw hem as well, so it's something to keep in mind. These will start to slowly fray a little bit as you wear them, and they will kind of like deconstruct on their own as you use them quite a bit. So keep in mind that they will get a little bit dirty, but I love this look. It's so comfy. The jeans are not super stretchy material wise, but it does have a little bit of give, so you have to like squat to do something or sit down, bend your knees, you're very comfortable in them. It's a very forgiving silhouette, and I am a huge fan of this for the fall. Not only is it super comfortable, but it's trendy as well, which is perfect, because you guys know when it comes to me, my clothes need to be comfy when I'm wearing it. Very last clothing piece I'm going to show you guys before I switch over to kind of like accessories and shoes, and it is this black dress. I know at a glance it doesn't look like much. Once I try it on and show you guys what it looks like worn, it's going to look so different. So it has this giant keyhole in the front here. You probably can't really see, so just keep an eye on the cutaway, because this is all black. It's really hard to see. It's a giant keyhole at the front, sweetheart neckline similar to that white blouse that I got. It goes across here and then it goes up, except that blouse actually met at the back. This dress meets at the front and has a very thick collar at the top, and then it buttons in the back with 2 buttons here, and it's actually like a shorter mini skirt. It's really neat because the front here, asymmetric, on one side actually has a drawstring right here. Also, you can't see because everything is so dark, but you can actually pull this up and make it like dip upwards a little bit on one side and have like a very beautiful asymmetric skirt to this dress. I was primarily drawn to this dress because of the beautiful stitch ruched detailing that kind of guides all the way down the front of the dress. So this is the type of dress that you can wear if you're going to be eating dinner out, because you're not going to see much afterwards. If you develop a little bit of a pooch there, who cares? You're not going to see anything. It is a bodycon dress and it is tight, but it's not an overly revealing dress, which I'm a huge fan of. So it gives it a lot of versatility. Also long sleeves, so you can wear in the wintertime without getting cold. As long as you pair these together with a knee-high pair of boots, you're going to be pristine and perfect. This is definitely more of a statement dress than anything. It's not a very casual everyday dress. I would probably actually only wear these on going out nights or like date night, or if I just feel like looking really freaking cute. So I'm not too sure if I do want to keep this dress just quite yet, because I don't know if there's a lot of versatility for me to be wearing this out, especially given the current situation with the pandemic. We're not going out as much, I'm not going to a lot of parties, so I don't have a lot of places to wear this dress, but it is so beautifully constructed. I might just keep it for shit so I can wear it in the future if I have anywhere else I need to go to afterwards. It's just too beautiful to give up. Alright, so we are done with the clothes and we're now going to be moving on to shoes. I only ordered 2 pairs of shoes this time. I don't know if I'm going to keep them or not. So the first pair is this beautiful kind of like tan brown boots with a heel. They actually match my top right now along with the couch. I just love orangey brown tones in the fall. You guys know me. It is so fall and so caramel and like warm appropriate that I cannot not pick up shoes or clothes in this color. So I like this because it's actually a little bit taller, so it keeps your ankles warm, and you can wear taller socks as well. I do not like when there's that exposed space in between my pants and my shoes. It is so freaking cold around the ankles. I also like the pointed top as well. I know the 90s look right now is to have that flat almond toe, but I think in the long run you want to have longevity when it comes to your boots and be able to wear them year over year. And I don't know if the flat almond toe is going to be trendy year over year from now, so I do like that this one's a little bit more of a pointed toe. It gives it an added edge of sophistication. The boot already itself looks super sophisticated. I actually like envision myself singing ABBA's Mamma Mia and like frolicking through the fields or like running down a city. I don't know why. So there's something about these shoes that give me like adventure vibes, and I'm loving it. Also really easy to put on because it has a zip access in the back here, so you're not constantly like shoving your foot in and out. And the heel is not overly high. It's actually fairly comfortable. I tried them on. I think it's about like 2.5, 3 inches max. So it's not too bad. It's definitely wearable and easy to take out throughout the day and to walk around and run your errands in. I love the color. It's a very versatile color. It can match with black, blue, beige, white, whatever you want, an all monochromatic brown look. And I think this suede is a really, really pretty texture to have and to pair together with other textures when you're wearing pants that are like pleather or denim or cargo, that sort of thing. The only thing I would keep in mind is that in the wintertime, because these are suede, you might get some salt stains on it, so be very diligent with cleaning these and make sure you clean them every single time you re-enter your house. After you come in from outside, if you're going somewhere that has a lot of salts. If you're driving, not the biggest issue. And also, if you want to spray these down and protect them first before you wear them, you will help yourself out in the long run and not have to clean them as frequently, and they won't stain as easily either. But besides that, I am in love with these boots. They're literally immaculate. They're like so perfectly designed and so beautiful. I'm definitely going to be keeping these. The next pair of shoes I'm going to show you guys, I've been wanting them for a while now, and I finally took the plunge even though it's the end of summer. And it is these strappy sandals right here. They're going to look so much better once I wear them for you guys in the cutouts. But they're kind of that like nude style sandal similar to Stuart Weitzman. They only have a strap at the front up top here and a strap around your ankle and then a very thick strap across the back. I have a pair of Stuart Weitzmans that look like this, but they are astronomically tall and quite painful actually to wear. I think these ones are only like 2.5 inches, so it's kind of a kitten-ish heel here, and the Stuart Weitzman ones that I have are like over 4 inches, so they're like this high. And although they look beautiful, they're so uncomfortable to wear because my arch feels like it's gonna double over behind itself and like break my foot every single time. So I don't wear them or gravitate towards them as frequently, but I do love these ones a lot. So I took the plunge and got these ones because I thought in my head, like, you know what, I love black simple heels. I don't really have a lot of black kitten heels, and I got a similar pair in white last year and I wore them so much in the summertime. I actually wore those white ones quite a bit this summer as well whenever we went out, so I felt that that justified a purchase for the black one. I do have my eye on a pair of black Bottega, I think they're called the stretch sandals, but I just can't bring myself to spend that much money on a pair of sandals just yet, since summer's almost over. So I don't know, I'm unsure if I want to keep these. If I get the Bottega sandals, I'm definitely going to be returning these ones for sure. If I don't get the Bottega sandals, then I will be keeping these ones because I think these will be a good classic heel to have in my wardrobe to like dress down any dress. And it's very simple. It's not too flashy of a shoe, but it completes the look, and it's one of those like closet staples that you want to have around all the time. All right, so the very last thing I'm going to show you guys is this belt right here. It's not the easiest to show you since there's so many tags on it, but it essentially looks like this. Do you guys remember like 2 years ago when double buckle belts were a thing? Yeah, they're a thing again. And I like these like really thick ones because these are actually beautiful for you to wear with like a jacket on. I think it's so nice when you can layer them over top of like a trench jacket, or, well, I guess this is a trench jacket, or like a peacoat, and it kind of just helps accentuate your waist because a lot of the times when you wear your thicker winter jackets, you do lose your figure underneath that, and having a belt really helps. I'm not the biggest fan of this belt because the leather is only in the front and the back is actually elasticated. For some reason in my head, I had convinced myself that the whole thing is leather all the way around. And I think the elastication, yes, it's great because it helps to adapt to a variety of different coats. And if you need it tighter or looser, you can do that with an elastic versus you can't really do that with leather. But I think that this would have made actually the whole belt look so much more chic and expensive if the entire thing was made of leather and not just the front. You guys know I'm fawning over the Dior one right now, and I really love that one. And that one is all leather, so I'm not too sure if I want to keep this one, because if I do, then there's no point buying the Dior one. They're very similar, and if I don't keep this one, then it'll give me the opportunity to fill that void with the Dior one, although the Dior one is so expensive, and once again, Peter would murder me if I bought it. But I have been dreaming about the belt for the past 2 years now since I first put it on in like Paris years ago with Mel, so I still really want that belt. So that is essentially it for my comprehensive fall massive Zara haul. I hope you guys enjoyed that more critical review and you enjoyed me giving my thoughts as to which pieces are worth it and which ones aren't. Please let me know in the comments down below if you guys like videos like this and you'd like me to be more critical with the pieces that I purchase whenever I do order them, because I do want to give you guys value into my hauls and letting you know which pieces are actually worthwhile for your money, rather than just saying I got all these pretty pieces, because I don't know, at least that's what I look for whenever I'm watching a haul. So let me know if you guys would like to see more critical hauls like this. Otherwise, make sure to follow me on social so you guys can see what I get up to, and I hope you guys have an amazing day. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.